Peace and greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to remind you that sometimes I leave links in the description or in the pinned comment section. So if you're looking for more information in regards to the cases that I'm doing, be sure to check that area. Also, be sure to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe to see more videos like the one you're about to see. Okay, thanks guys. Take care. Welcome back. So this reading is for John Bui Tran. John Bui Tran is a California native who moved out to Boston, Massachusetts to go to school. He was last seen on the night of April 2nd, 2005, when he attended a small party. I got a quick psychic impression and then I got cards. These cards are telling me that somebody was jealous of him, really jealous. At first, it felt like it was somebody around him, maybe like a friend. And then it became clear that he may have been in a relationship with someone, and this could have been a race-based situation, like a hate crime. He's the Fool. I believe the High Priestess represents a female he may have been smitten with, that he felt a great deal of completion with. Her father may have been somebody important, strong, authoritative, and did not want his daughter, didn't want to share his abundance, his resources, didn't want his daughter involved. So I'm just gonna put out some cards here. Again, emotional completion. I can just ponder those, and some self-evaluation, compassion. That could also represent the female. And the King of Rods. It is King of Rods. It should be King of Wands. Planning, first steps, that sort of thing. Taking control. All right, and then we see like some depression. It's like this person, this King of Rods, was planning. He was upset by something. He decided to make some plans. The Four of Swords could mean recuperation, sanctuary, but sometimes it can mean death as well. And then you can take that as like, hard work, that sort of thing. But that could also be that he was buried someplace, because I see him in a burlap sack somewhere out in nature. I want to say like near a blueberry patch. And this was all due to his coupling with a female, with the King of Swords there. So I think that this could have very well have been over a female, and it could be a hate crime. So that's what I got for John Tran so far. I'll take out the true crime and see what I can see there. Okay, and for our final spread, we see the victim of a serial killer. I think it's possible that the father of the female that he was seeing, that didn't want him seeing her, was probably hired somebody. That's the serial killer piece, because they're murder for hire. Wealthy individuals are involved who paid somebody to commit the act. I was placed in a body of water. Not really a body of water, but like a marshy area. I'll get to that at the end. I'll explain it. I also got the landfill card. I was put in a landfill. Again, I put that back, but I'll explain that as well. Indicating that he's a student aged, Those who were closest to me were involved. He cheated on his girlfriend. Now, I don't know if he was with anybody in California before he came out there. I believe that this is related to the one he may have been dealing with out in Boston. Again, this is alleged. I have no proof that he actually had a girlfriend, but this is just the information coming out of the cards and based on what I'm seeing. I was badly beaten. It was a robbery. They just took his belongings because they didn't want any connection to the female or her family, you know, that he was dealing with. So, and he says, I come around my family, my living family. So I believe that he met foul play because he was with somebody, and that this is a hate crime. He was with somebody that didn't want him with their daughter. And he may have cheated on her. Maybe she said something, you know, maybe, you know, her family had ties, because Boston is a very racist city. Very racist city. I mean, I remember hearing about how Mark Wahlberg, aka Marky Mark, he had assaulted, he had a racial assault charge, beating up a Vietnamese person. There might have been 3, and then like black children. But Boston, that's just one case, but there's, Boston has a history. Even to this day, it's a very racist city and very much segregated. So with him being Vietnamese or having Asian background, ethnic background, or racial background, then, you know, it makes sense to me. So what I saw him just being run down by somebody and not even knowing what it was about. I see him terrified, running into, or being pushed, not pushed, but kind of like, not physically pushed, but just being backed into like a wooden area. I see him questioning and not understanding what's going on. This person towered over him, was completely covered in like a dark blue to black clothing. Face was covered, hood was on, middle-aged person, white male. And I see that he was wrapped, like his body was wrapped in a burlap type of material. I said that he's in a burlap sack. He could have been placed in a large, you know, bag and then buried on this property that is like a farm. It's like a blueberry farm. And I even had to look it up to make sure that what I was seeing matched, because it's like it's a marshy area on a piece of land or an area or a farm that grows blueberries. So I looked it up and I saw that there's several blueberry farms in Massachusetts, in the Boston area, and that blueberries do grow in marshy areas where there's water. And so that's where, you know, I was placed in a body of water, and the landfill thing, because he was buried, you know, out there in the dirt. But it's like marshy. It's a marshy area, so it's water and dirt. And so that's the landfill reference. So he was harmed. He met foul play. It looks like it was a pay. Someone was paid to do it, and it had to do with who he was dealing with, his girlfriend, and the father paid somebody. Wealthy individuals were involved. They took his belongings, his phone, if he had one with him. They took whatever was with him. He was beaten terribly, and those closest to me were involved. And this is what I have. So say a prayer for Mr. Tran. It's a terrible way to go. His family misses him. His friends miss him. And, you know, hopefully this information will be helpful in recovering his remains. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Again, say a prayer for him. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.